I met an expat at a cafe here in Valencia several weeks ago, and he told me he has been living here for several years already. He noticed that there are a lot more expats in this town these days than it has ever been. I wasn't surprised because I knew that there are a lot of expats also that came to Dumaguete in the past few years. So probably the reasons why are about the same. That's why I realized that maybe I can make a simple video showing you about this place, the typical kind of Valencia, typical kind of afternoon here in Valencia. How old is he?
6 months.
6 months. Very young. You're from here? You're in Valencia? Hawa?
Palawan? No. Let's see.
Balayag, Manok?
Iwan,
Ah. There are many expats in here right now.
It's a good area.
Good place.
Fresh, very good place.
Yeah. Have a nice day.
For you.
Right now it's still 12 noon. Probably most of the people are still having their lunch, but there are some kids right now maybe practicing their school play. I don't know. I came here last week hoping to do this video, but I wasn't able to do it because this town was celebrating their annual Fiesta celebration. They were having a festival, so there were lots of people here. I wasn't able to create a video, but I decided to take some footage of that festival. I may not be able to use that to show you the typical kind of afternoon here in Valencia, but maybe I can show you the clips so you can have a feel of what the festival in here looks like.
Heritage and rich culture of Valencia lays in a woven basket. With full of the town. Bonus Festival is celebrated.
Some of the stuff that are used in the Fiesta celebration or in their festival are still here, like the banderitas and those booths, stalls. I'm hoping I will have the permission to talk to some expats later and interview them and ask them what they think about this place. So before I'll be able to talk to some expats and ask for their opinions about why this place is great and why other expats like this place, let me tell you what I think are the reasons. So one of the reasons is that Valencia is just 10 minutes from Dumaguete City. So Dumaguete City is the capital city of Negros Oriental. It's where many of the amenities, the shopping, the malls, the cafes, the coffee shops, the bars, etc. So that's the first reason. It's a town, but it's just 10 minutes away from Dumaguete City. And the second reason is that this town still has a lot more trees than other cities. So imagine living in a place where you can still feel the nature, but at the same time you can go to Dumaguete in just 10 to 20 minutes. So that would be amazing. Another reason, I think this is the third reason that I can think of, is that if you like to hang out in cafes or in restaurants or in coffee shops, the coffee shops or the cafes in here has a different vibe compared to the ones that are in Dumaguete. They may offer about the same services, but these cafes are located in a laid-back kind of place. In Dumaguete, when you go to a cafe or a coffee shop, you might be having a problem with your parking. It's difficult to find parking in there. In here, it still has less people. So the cafes here are located in a laid-back kind of vibe. Also, if you like to walk outside during afternoons or have a hike or drive around, Valencia is totally different compared to when you are in different cities here in Negros Oriental. There are also a lot of hiking spots in here, from easy ones to technical ones. Or you can visit several waterfalls, swim in some rivers that are still very clean because it's near the forest. Mount Talin is the natural reserve here in Negros Oriental, where it's the source of drinking water to many of the places here.
Sige, last, yung kumakaya na nimo.
There are still these stores that are from the Fiesta. This place or Valencia was originally named Ermita, which means a secluded place, because this place was a place for refuge for the people living in the coastal areas to hide from the pirates during the early centuries, maybe 15th century or earlier. Then later on, the name was changed several times until it's now called Valencia. Valencia is also a place where many people from different parts of Negros Oriental or different islands would go to buy plants. These are some of the plants that they are selling. Here are more. This is supposed to be a road, but because there was a celebration, there was a fiesta celebration last week. There are stores.
Ayaw, ipapulis mang uti karon.
Agi ko ha.
Tama po yun, Tatay Rodrigo. Tatay Rodrigo, ganito na lang. Hihingin ko na lang po sa inyo. Ano yung masasabi ninyo sa ating mga kababayan?
These are some ukay-ukay. Some stores that are put up temporarily just for the fiesta celebration. So here are more plants. People sell here regularly throughout the year. These plants are here. If you are building a house or a resort and you need some plants, maybe you can negotiate with these people. Shoes. Some of these shoes are already brittle or expired. Chada Valencia, yours naturally. Chada means nice. So there are some fruit stands over there. Hapon. So here are more plant stalls. Actually lots of it. A while ago, I told you that it's amazing that Valencia is just 10 to 20 minutes away from Dumaguete. And if you want to visit a town that's also laid back, but not a mountain town, a town with beaches, you can visit Bakong and Dawin. And it's just also 10 to 20 minutes away from here using the other highway. I'm sweating right now because I was walking uphill from the lower part of their park to the upper part. And still here are plant vendors. Later on, we'll drive around with my motorcycle and show to you the places near their plaza. This is their church, the Catholic Church. I hope you can feel how peaceful and laid back this place is through this video. So right now I'm going back to my motorcycle so I can drive around and show to you the place. Ang hapon dong, Day? Dong, Day? Ha? Day? Ako kitakilid, mangkod, para kilaki mo na pagbayi. So these crops are harvested right here in Valencia. Dili na nag-harvest, Day? Dili na ni? Sige na, te. Lanaw ako, te. Those are rambutan and lanzones. The red one is rambutan and the yellow is lanzones. Last week they have a festival and they named their festival Rambones, a combination of the words rambutan and lanzones, so Rambones. That festival is probably a tribute to those fruits which are abundant here in Dumaguete. I mean in Valencia. I don't know of any other town that has abundant lanzones and rambutan. Maybe some other places in Mindanao also have rambutan and lanzones. So let me show you around. Let's drive by some places, some houses, so you can have a feel of what Valencia is really like. So from their plaza, let me show you some residential places, some houses. As I told you a while ago that there are still a lot of trees in here, so it's better than leaving the city. So not there is rambutan. And that zone is there are lots of rambutan here. Rambutan again. Hello, Dong. I am at their town proper once again, and from here I'm going to show you how close those resorts are from this plaza. Some of the river spots before I go to the forest camp. It was once the most popular resort here in Valencia, but since they renovated the place, they transformed the natural water into chlorinated water. It has changed. Let me show you this spring. I'll drink water from this spring. This spring has been here for many years already. In fact, many old people have been drinking water from this spring ever since. I once was able to talk to one of the locals here, or an old guy. He told me that he has been drinking, and he and his family has been drinking from this spring ever since. but it was still different before. Right now they placed it into this kind of apparatus. Before it was still natural, but it's still drinkable. So clean. That resort is called Forest Camp, but I don't think I have to go inside right now because I already been there a few months ago, and I'll just show you the footage that I took from that day. Libot ako. It's past 2 o'clock in the afternoon right now, and I haven't eaten any food yet the entire day. Intermittent fasting, and I still feel good, but I think I have to eat now for fun. Nita.
Hello, sir.
May hapon. Saan eh? Natayan? Natayan lang. Go. Nara mo ning bahog te? I think they're using corn. Okay. Thank you, Tay.
I'm always interested in this.
Mo alas 10. Ang misa mo alas
I don't know if I can leave it in there forever or just...
Guys, I wasn't able to locate my forest camp footage, so I wasn't able to include it in this video. So I decided that I'll just come back to forest camp some other day in the next few weeks and create a separate vlog or a dedicated vlog about it. And maybe I'll also visit some other resorts in Valencia. And also, if you haven't checked my video about Dumaguete yet, please check it through this link here. And also about the places like Darwin and Bago. I might create videos about them soon, so please subscribe. And also guys, I wasn't able to interview some expats. I decided that I'll just have it on a separate video on some future videos. So please subscribe if you want to watch my future videos.